When it comes to global activity, there is no such thing as a saving divinity. We all know the tale and we know what's to come. But in the face of peril, there is no one who helps overcome. Pain to say that I must plead, but this is what the world needs. We all bear a cross, something to bring us down, the disadvantage, the loneliness to the crown. And when it comes to crosses to bear, none more common than sadness and despair. Trapped in my head, I wish to be heard. But I know deep down, I simply wish I was never given birth. Thoughts near or similar to this one, in this day and age, are something to be ashamed of. And when I try to come out of my shell, the most common response is the word emo. It's depressing to me, because as it seems, this is something the world needs. Everyone knows depression is bad, but no one thinks more than depression is just being sad. Look at the numbers and look at the graphs. Depression is so much more than just being sad. We long to be heard, not to be ignored. And in response, not a single word. This reality leaves youth and adults crying. Meanwhile, global suicide rates keep climbing. I don't want to be left hanging, but with all the pain that we all keep bearing, I speak on behalf of those like me, that this is something that the world needs. To be accepted and to be heard and to be told more than you have so much to live for, because in the end, when we die young, the only pain we know is the pain of longing for resolution. And every day, the pain refuses to go away. And what we are left to, in our dismay, it's the reality not yet heard, that we will be eternally hurt. To get professional help, to go to therapy at 3 maybe, I think it is something we can all agree. It is something that the world needs. To be public and to be seen, not shallow and deceived. For knowledge to be common and correct, and for it to correctly represent. For stereotypes to melt away and not to be believed day to day. For this form of change to be achieved, it is something that the world needs. For those suffering, chin up, because as cliche as it is to say, there's always tomorrow, a new day. And of course, I'm nowhere near recovering. That is why I'm here. But just know that there is hope, that there are better ways to cope. But I won't preach like a pope, because availability still stands a solid nope. But for it to be achieved, for mental health availability, I think it is something we can all agree. We all know to be, it is something that the world needs. In front of the crowd, in front of me today, let it be something that I will display. In this world of people like me, all longing for a place to be, I get on my knees and I plead to thee, that you understand that this is something the world does not need. Thank you.